That's a bear. Is that a bear? It's a baby bear. Oh, it's not a baby bear. It's a wolf. It's a wolf. Abort. It's a wolf. Hello and welcome to Zen Plays Games Badly. We are live. It is hopefully Tuesday, or life has gone really sideways, and we are playing Ark. Now, you might remember at the there's Malkitty right in with the 12-month subscription. Hello, Malkitty. Welcome to the stream. An absolute fanfare for you, my mod and my long-time supporter. Thank you very much, Malkitty. One of the most amazing and interesting people that I know. Thank you. Absolutely fantastic. What a way to start a stream. Thank you very much. So, as I was saying, what was I saying? Last week we did so very well. We went out on a boat. We got a Sarko. Elusive Elf was here. Had a really good time. And then right at the end, somebody, not naming any names, Elusive Elf, put all the dinosaurs on aggressive, and they all decided to try and eat all of the piranhas. And in doing so, we managed to lose the Sarko that we brought back, and one of our hard-fought Spinosaurs. So that's where we are. We are down one Spinosaur, down one Sarko. We did kind of get some really good stuff at the end of last week. I don't know if you will remember or not, but we did. We got quite a bit of metal. Elusive picked up a fly snappy thing. So we have quite a bit of metal just kind of to chunder through here. So that's a good thing right there. This is our little raft, and somewhere out there, big salute to them, is what's left of the Sarko and the Spinosaur. So yeah, I mean, last week was very much a game of Ark. Some things were successful, most things weren't, and that's pretty much okay. So, what are we going to do this week? Well, now, a lot of this, of course, is based on supposition and confusion. Elusive Elf was with us last week. I've not heard from them this week, so who knows whether or not they're going to be back with us this week. Anybody's guess. Let's just pack the Listosaur because it's cute. Also, I don't know why it's here. So let's just move the Listosaur somewhere that isn't in the way. Come on, Listosaur. They take forever to get anywhere. That'll do. That'll do. Sleep on the bed. That will stop the Listosaur. So we are going to make some narco. We've got quite a bit in here. We might be able to sort of knock out some narcotics. Now, we are basically, having spent a lot of time using our trank arrows last week, I am hoping that we are going to be able to... Let's see if I can actually... I need to move that pipe. It's annoying. And I've said that pretty much every week. Come on. No, I don't want to demolish the vertical pipe. No, I would like to be able to access the plot deck. Because we've got a load of metal. And one of the things that I want to do with the load of metals, you may remember we did very, very briefly have rifles. Very briefly. And then somebody in the chat, not going to name any names, said, I know, why don't you go and get a tickle chicken? And everybody saw firsthand why it is I'm absolutely terrified of tickle chickens. And that is the story of how we do not have long neck rifles. So we've got a sword. What else am I going to have to put together here? We've got 29 bullets, but that's kind of pointless if we don't actually have a long neck rifle. So let's try putting together kind of just a few items that might be useful. So we're going to need some wood and we're going to need some hide. Hide should not be a problem at this point in the game. We should have a cupboard full of it. We may not have a cupboard full of... What's that? Is that the Saka? Yeah. We may not have a cupboard full of woods, but due to your accidental proneness... yes, due to my accident proneness, I could do with upping my armor. You're absolutely right. It is on the list of things to be doing. We're going to start with the long necks. Well, we're not, actually, because I was in the middle of suggesting what we're going to need is we're going to need wood. So for woods... One of the things... yeah, so we're going to need a stego saddle. So how much fibre do we need? 110. Fibre is not going to be a problem. So let's just go outside. And... Ooh, well, there is also a shiny thing right over there. I'm not going to take that, actually. We do have a Stegosaurus, but 1, 2. We got 2. That was very clever of us. I don't remember getting the second one. Raptor, Redshirt, Raptor, Iggy. Where are you? There you are, Barry. So we're going to take Barry over. Wow. We could take the raft, but it would take me just as long to turn the thing around. And also, I know there's a whole bunch of cicada around here, so being able to dodge them would be useful. Oop, underwater. Let's not do that. Because with a bit of luck, we'll get building resources, and building resources will go to basically expanding that wall. That we've got. Alright, let's... Oh, well, what we actually got right there was a full set of leather armour. Useful. I think we've probably all got leather armour now, but still useful nonetheless. Might be time to start building more than one cupboard, you know. I do know how the other people that I stream with, they like things organised. So maybe a set of cupboards with names on for the things, what's in them, might be the thing. And maybe, you know, little pens to put the dinosaurs in. So that... right, let's put the armour over there. We're going to make a full set of flak. So that's metal armour. Oh. I do actually have a cupboard in here. I should probably do something about that. Let's put that in there to remind me to do that. And we need wood. Well, we also need fibre. Oh, we've got one of these. Oh, come on. Let me equip it. I don't want the berries. The joy of the scythes is fibre is one of those things that it becomes tedious to kind of collect. And while you don't need the scythes very often, though you can use them to get better meat out of things, it makes short work of getting, what was that, nearly 1,000 fibre. Right. So do the people watching the streams. Well, being as I'm not quite sure what that was connected to, so because one of the problems with streaming, of course, is that there is a lag between me saying something and the chat actually deciding to tell me that people have said something. So if you want to explain, say, to people watching the stream, then I will happily either agree, disagree, or enter into a conversation. Steg. Make steg saddle. Do I want to make 2? No, because I don't have the hide on me. Let's put the metal back. Put all of this in here. And now, if you're wondering why on earth we are making a Stegosaurus saddle, one of the things that we can now do is ride a Stegosaur. Aimed at organisation. Ah, right, yes. Well, and my lack thereof. Yes. So, the steg is a multi-use collection animal. Once you have a saddle on them, you might be able, actually, let me just apply, oops, let me just, is it O to see the inventory of the animal you're riding? Who knows? I should find out. Let's just level this bad boy up. We probably want that up. We want melee damage up, and we'll want weight up as well. So you see, just next to the N at the top of my channel, there's a little coloured icon. And we can, you notice, just collect wood. Now, we can also change that icon. So we've got that one. Got to try and remember how you change to the different attacks. Because providing it's not mouse click, because I can't actually mouse click. Wrong way. There we go. But what we're getting is we're getting more woods per tree with the use of a stegosaur. So let's see if we can actually find out from the options. Primary attack, secondary attack. Yes, that's what I want. Melee. Oh, left control. Let's see if that's the one that we want. Nope. It's one of the problems when you're used to playing this on console. Let's have a look. Toggle fists. Maybe it's Q. Let's see. Nope, is not Q. Very dark game on screen. Yes, it will be because it's night. It's just generally dark. I should remember that actually people that are on my channel don't... I'm just so used to just wandering around with the dark because I'm so cheap. I won't actually use the wood for a torch. Craftables. Access target inventory is F. Okay. Push to talk, toggle checkbox, yell, whisper. N, maybe? Let's have a look. No? Well, that was interesting. That's how we lost everything last time. They are hardened, but what I'm looking for is... no, also not what I want. What other keys might it be? There has got to be a way of changing this. Somewhere. Move forward, run, jump, crouch, prone, toggle, sprint, turn left, turn right. Fire is left, alt fire. Left mouse button, right mouse button. Alright. But we're not getting the alt fire, which is slightly frustrating. I mean, at least we can collect wood. Yeah. So if we check its inventory, some nice stacks of wood there. So that's going to make our lives much easier, providing we don't over-encumber ourselves trying to get back. There is the slight problem that it does only attack on the one side, but it does have quite a wide swing. There we are. We have over-encumbered ourselves. But we can fix this by getting off, because we don't need to ride anymore. We can enable following, and us getting off should actually enable them to follow. Not that much. We must have really blown their carry weight, but that's okay. That is okay. And we will stand roughly here. But other things that they can do is they have a hard attack, which gets wood, a soft attack, a medium attack, which will get thatch, and a collection attack, which will get berries. The moment I work out how to do that. Let's just back up a little so the stegosaur can park itself in front of the door. Oh, no. There we go. And this should give us quite... Oh, no, too much. That should give us the wood that we need to put together the long neck rifles. And the other things that we want to put together. Much quicker than if we had been wandering around on our own with an axe. There we are. Long neck rifle. 1, 2. So we're now going to need gunpowder. Let's see if we can put the torch away. No, not yet. Now, you'll notice that I've been collecting these strange balls of ash, effectively, that have been showing up everywhere. Though I appear to have over-encumbered myself by doing so. Hello, sea strangers! Welcome, welcome. Hope you've had a good time. Welcome to the channel. Hope your week has been as fantastic as you are. That's my hope for you, my friends. Let's see, can we move? Yes. I do not have a baby shark emote, because it got banned here. So there is... some of you will be pleased to know, and some of you will be upset to know that I do not have baby shark emote. But you can, of course. You can, of course, actually make me sing it, should you so wish. But you will not make friends in doing so. Right. Looks like we might need some more flint. Now, we don't have a flint collector yet. What did we did take the Diplodocus, so maybe there's some on the Diplodocus. They're only in here. So, for those of you wondering, I have been nice and made elusive, should they decide to join us, a long neck rifle. Because I think it's only fair. They might come. Sometimes they join later. That was a redeem. Huh. Okay. We can, yes, we can do that. Very interesting. Because it shows up on one chat, but not on the other. Which version of Baby Shark would you like? Is, I guess, the... Hey, Sin Within, welcome to the channel. Hi. I wonder if I can do it off the top of my head. I haven't sung Baby Shark in months. So, where do we start? Baby Shark, I guess. Baby Shark, do 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 do. Baby Shark, do 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 do. Baby Shark, do 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 do. Baby Shark. Mommy Shark, do 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 do. Mommy Shark, do 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 do. Mommy Shark, do 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 do. Mommy Shark. Daddy Shark, do 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 do. Daddy Shark, do 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 do. Daddy Shark, do 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 do. Daddy Shark. Grandma Shark, do 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 do. Grandma Shark, do 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 do. Grandma Shark, do 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 do. Grandma Shark. Grandpa Shark, do 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 do. Grandpa Shark, do 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 do. Grandpa Shark, do 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 do. Grandpa Shark. Let's go hunt, do 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 do. Let's go hunt, do 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 do. Let's go hunt, do 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 do. Let's go hunt. Little fish, do 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 do. Little fish, do 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 do. Little fish, do 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 do. Little fish. Run away, do 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 do. Run away, do 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 do. Run away, do 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 do. Run away. Safe at last, do 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 do. Safe at last, do 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 do. Safe at last, do 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 do. Safe at last. Baby Shark, do 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 do. Baby Shark, do 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 do. Baby Shark, do 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 do. Baby Shark. So hope I'm gonna give myself a nice little round of applause for that. I hope that was to your liking. That was a redeem there for those of you that want to know where to direct your ire by Sea Strangers and Dino Lotus. Hey Gilliferium, welcome to the stream. We are playing Ark. or singing Baby Shark, depending on when you've joined in. Silencer attachment, nice. Right, where am I going to put this? Well, it's probably going to replace that, I think. Let's put the narcotics in here. We've probably got enough. We can get 10. Oh. I hope that's not the limiter. It probably is the limiter of narcotics. You asked for a curse song and Dino gave you a suggestion. I mean, it's not that cursed. There are worse. But I'm not going to join in by suggesting any. So there's that. Oh yes, we were also going to get shields. I wonder if I can just get metal shields. Yes, I can. Let's just not beat around the bush and just get metal shields. Flak. And let's, yeah, we will learn the engrams we haven't learned. So we're just going to get flak armor. Because I have a feeling we're going to need it. Right, so that's stage 1. So I think the shields, I really hope they're not made in a fabricator. That would be really tedious. You know, oh no, there they are. 80 metal. We're gonna end up making a choice, I think. We'll take the sword. What are we going to lose for the sword? Well, probably the pike. We'll see how well that goes. That's only because I'm currently insisting on carrying 2 weapons and bowlers. We are out of narcotics. So we are going to need to do something about that. We could take Iggy out for a ride. That might work. While the metal cooks. Let's have a look. Is Iggy? Iggy is in there somewhere. Right. Well, let's just move this big one over here. Come on. In your own time, Pally. Come on. Why is my inventory so full? Oh, because I've still got 100 wood in it. That's not going to help at all. In. Let's take that 100 wood out. We don't need that. So we've got some trank darts. Should we decide that we want to catch something? Ooh. Drink while we can. Oh, that's good. Straight off the bat, 13 Arco berry. 147, 181. And we're over encumbered. Well, that was brief. But we got 200 more narco berries at least in that. So we can, let's just take out the narco berries. There we are. We will take out those as well. And just eat them because there's no point wasting berries when you can just sort of eat them as food. You can also eat seeds, weirdly. Ooh, I'm out of mojo berries, so let's add those there. Works much better, actually, this little bit than on the console, because the box automatically flicks to the next one. So you can end up eating narco berries if you're just kind of holding down the key and talking, like I'm doing. You do need to eat like a lot of berries to get the same kind of effect that you would with meat, like a lot. Very useful, kind of keeping yourself alive. You know, if you are kind of randomly stuck somewhere. But you know, you do just have to eat a lot, like a lot. So hopefully that will be enough. If not, we will come back and eat some more. Do I have a preference? Ooh. That's a very good question. The games are much of a muchness. I think probably logically I prefer the PC. However, because a lot of my gaming time, other than on stream, is done kind of when I'm chilling. So, you know, being able to sit on the slightly more comfortable seat in the sofa means that I think Ark for the console wins on that kind of practical level, if that makes sense. But the games are the same. I am equally awful regardless of what kind of controller I'm using, so it's not really a thing. Why have I got a fire in my inventory? Oh wait. Oh, that box is full. Let's take that out and put some meat on. We could probably do with it anyway, and we've got enough wood. All this just so I can put a fire away. Ooh, we were cooking meat, but for some reason we stopped. Seems a bit silly. Let's refill this up. Light the fire. And stick 100 wood on it. So that should get us some cooked meats. You don't really want to be cooking meat when you have run out. You kind of want to be cooking meat ahead of time. So, so where possible. Why is it raining in the house? Stop that. Apparently it's because I had the door open. They're both equally as buggy, so... yeah, so we're still going to be in need of narco berries. So that's no real surprise. I'm doing those kind of maintenance chores that in a lot of these games you can spend. Actually, doing the maintenance chores is actually what kind of gives you the edge in the game, really. Because it means that you can actually be a little bit ahead. I'm sure I saw... yeah, there we are. Saw a mushroom, which should by rights be in here. Just because it is food related. I'm going to put both those back in there. So I've got some spark powder. I know that those were for the torches, for the Spino egg, but I'm not... so 27... 36. We might be able to make a decent number of tranquilizers with that. 10. That will give me 29, but it does mean that we don't have enough for elusive. Let's see if we can get Spyglass, crystal, fibre, hide and wood. I think Elusive would quite like a spyglass. Crystal, fibre, hide and wood. Let's put those over here. Why is there narcotic left? Oh, have we used all of the... Right. Let's craft all the bullets that we can. Spyglass. Craft one. Craft one. So that's mine. We can craft more of those. We can only craft 2 of those. But I think that gives us... Let's put that in there. So this is where metal begins to kind of be your bottleneck. Basically because everything is now kind of made of metal. And we really do need to be thinking about upgrading our equipment. Simply making the metal armor, which while would be very useful, mammoth saddle, is going to mean going back up the hill and having a look for metal. But I don't know whether or not it would have, what's the word? Respawned yet. What we are going to probably want to look at getting is going to be some flyers. Now we've got, well, Elusive managed to catch Chunder here, which is a Pelagornis, which really kind of increases the distance that you can travel. And that might be really where we are at. There are things called Argentavises, and if we can find where they are, I don't actually know where they are on this map. They are relatively easy to catch, providing they're low enough level. And they are just ultimately the best kind of all-rounders. They can carry dinosaurs. They have a great stamina. They're great fighters. So they're kind of a wonderful all-round kind of animal. And I've got no idea where the Argentavises are. But we kind of really need to be looking for those. So what I'm going to do now, if for those of you wondering why I just kind of got on a boat and disappeared, is I'm going to see if I can, 1, catch another Pelagornis, 2, see if I can catch another Sarco. They are in the mountains, top left of the map, okay? We might be able to go on a journey. We are, well, if I get off the raft, let's, we can see, so top left, we're going to have to sail quite the way around, well, kind of the way we're going, really. So we could go and see where all the Rexes live. Of course they do. Of course they do. So we're going to have a think about that. Though, you know, getting a Rex, very useful. But it's probably, if we sail that far, if that's what we decide to do, one of the things that that would happen by sailing that far is we would pretty need to build another base up north. Just because, as we saw in the swamp, we would die a lot, like a lot, until we could get a foothold. But I suppose it would make for an interesting stream, I guess. There is a Pelagornis back at base, so should Elusive decide to join me, they could grab their stuff and follow me. Do we go get Argentavises? What are people feeling? Do we go for a bit of a sail as we round this corner, going to see what RGs we can get? Because we are going the right way, much to my surprise. And as long as we stay pretty much in the shallows on the raft, we might be okay. Carposuccuses might be a problem. A very bad idea beer right now. Well, I mean, it's not that much of a bad idea. Providing I remember not to just catch the first Argentavis that I see and actually build a base first. Though I suppose what I should do, really, is to actually, you know, prefab a base. And then kind of take the prefab with me. Really. So that I can kind of just arrive and put the prefab down. But you know, we haven't explored that far north. Very dangerous that far north. So we could lose everything. In this mad endeavour. Just having a look at the sea beneath me to see if we're going to be attacked. When Elusive gets here, I'm denying all culpability. We don't know if Elusive is coming today. So it's always difficult to kind of make those decisions based on whether or not Elusive is going to be here, because obviously they have real world stuff, which can sometimes get in the way of streaming, and that's, you know, that's okay. That's okay. We all have lives to live, so I don't expect them to show up. We just got to make sure that should they show up, that we're not leaving them too far behind. But I think there's enough stuff, and there will be enough metal, there's enough chitin, so they could make themselves a Pelagornis saddle and follow us. So there's that. You know, we've got some quite decent. We've got 29 tranks, which should be enough to catch one Argentavis, if we're lucky. I guess it all depends on whether or not it involves going near that cold mountain that I see ahead of me. Oh, Megalodon. Let's try not to aggro the Megalodon. We don't need that kind of negativity in our life. Right, so this is Sarko Lagoon. And I think that there's no way out at the far end. So we probably want to go around the outside. We've got to keep an eyes peeled for things like baryonyxes. Oh, they seem to be running aground. Because baryonyxes obviously are going to give us a real bad day. I should probably thought about this before I did this, really. We're just going to have to hope that we can find some dodos or something that I can murder for hide, so that I can make a sleeping bag wherever it is that we end up. So those are the mountains over there. In Ark, the beach is relatively safe. The further in and the further up you go, the more dangerous it is. Argentavises are vicious and will attack on sight. So, you know, maybe. Ooh, no, we're not high enough level to have a Bronto saddle. A platform saddle would have really made this a little bit more doable. They can also make themselves another... Ooh, manta rays. Look at that. Amazing creatures. Never managed to tame one. Oh, that hasn't arrived yet. Do we want to go run for that green one? I mean, we do have one sleeping bag on here. I don't actually know how dangerous this section is, so I guess we could find out. I mean, the hard way, obviously, which involves running onto the beach. Hey, Dino Lotus, welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. How are you doing? You know what I didn't do? I didn't make a shield. I meant to make a shield. I did not make a shield. I got utterly sidetracked by the idea of going to get Argentavises. Not seeing anything other than Pelagornis, other than Ichthyothornis, so that's okay. Aha! Now, as long as I can make it back, that is a prefab base. I'm doing alright, yeah. I appear to have decided that what today's stream is going to be is me being stupid. So I've abandoned the base, unprepared and unready, on the vague remembrance of there being Argentavises. Yeah, I'll do. Oh, there's a compass. We're going to attack in a minute. 5, there we are. No, those. At least the sword is relatively useful. Oh, come on. Thank you. Works really good with a shield. Ooh, Pelagornis. Kind of want to catch them when they're on the ground, though. Right, now. Try not to get the raft stuck. There are many ways to lose a raft in Ark. Most common of them is to beach the raft. Because you can't pick it up, you can't push it. So you can quite happily beach the raft. We are going to go over to the base of those mountains. And we are going to attempt to put together a base. Now, we've got wood as the beginnings of our base, which we've just gotten from a drop. I'm going to go see how far north we can go. Lots of cicadas. At least we don't have any animals following us. Now, I've played Island quite a bit, but I've never actually built a base in this corner of the map. So this will all be new and interesting, and will involve exploring rather than just kind of knowing where things are, which is what we've gotten by on so far. I'm just going to pull the raft in. Just going to have a quick check of what we need for a box. Fibre, thatch and wood. Oh, we need everything. Alright, okay. Because if we can get a box, we can put that on the raft. And providing the raft isn't attacked... fibre, thatch and wood. Thank you very much. That was very nice of Ark. I'm not sure how I feel about that. There's us thinking what we need is fibre, thatch and wood, and there's Ark going, do you know what? For a change, here's some fibre, thatch and wood. Okay. What are we short of? Wood by 1. Not too much of a deal. Outpost wants this. I don't think we went this far north, though. Because I think I built one on Danger Island, but it was impossible to use because it was Danger Island. But I've learned a lot since we last tried that. Ah, yes, the Sarco basis, I remember. Thank you for reminding me about the Sarco spawn. Because that is ultimately what we're here to do, isn't it? Let's just... So that's a blueprint, that's handy. That's a catwalk. That's some windows. That's a wooden wall. A wooden wall sign. Wall sign. Interesting. Let's put that in there. Put that in there. Just emptying my inventory. We are clearly still going to need more fibre, thatch and wood to build stuff. Sarcos and Tavies. It's a great plan. Maybe it's a great plan. What we definitely need to do is to keep an eye out for the Sarcos and Carposuccuses, who are just going to ruin our day. Carposuccuses, which we've already seen, have that amazing leap. And if they get you this far out, you're going to end up in the drink. I'll be able to kill them, but there's every possibility that we will die as well. Nice little bit of coral reef there that we can get stuck on. So let's just... I was going to say try not to do that, and we almost immediately got stuck. I'm liking so far that the beaches have been relatively quiet. I think maybe if we can get close to the edge of the snow biome, not into the snow biome because we will freeze. We do not have the stuff for that. We might. Lovely. That's 4 Argentavises on the beach. So I guess what we do is we stop here. We're going to live here very quickly. if I can, put up something before the Argentavises own me. That's kind of all there that's useful. So there's the Tavies. There's another Tavi. Alright, so we found where they spawn then, people. Craft. Craft a base. Should really be stone, because the Argentavises will destroy stone. Let's have a look. What have we got? Well, there's Sarkos over there. I think we're just going to live on the top of this hill, I think. If we need water, I can pipe it in later. Okay. So we are just going to put up a really quick, really quick base. What do I need for that? Fibre and thatch. Did I bring the sickle? Yes! Excellent. Now all I've got to do is get it to work. See, great plan. I don't know if it's a great plan. Thank you. But we're here now when we're doing it. Right, craft bed. According to that, we have enough to make 2. So I might just go ahead and do that. What do we need to make the second one? Thatch. I'm going to make 2. And what we're basically going to try to do is to not die while we are making this. But having 2 beds is obviously going to make life just that little bit easier. We're going to need stone and wood. Alright, here goes. We need about 80 stone for a foundation. There we are. Now we can't do too much more, otherwise we become over encumbered. We're going to need wood. And now, hopefully, we can make 1 stone foundation. Let's go place this down, and then place our other bed on the stone foundation. So we have our emergency bed, and we can always, we can always take these apart later. So we're just gonna, busy chuck up some walls and a door. We want a door frame. To get some walls, we need more wood. Walls. Excellent. Oops. Didn't want to do that. I mean, if anything does come and have a go, we are going to try and trank it. That's just how that's going to go. I'm going to put our first door there. Just because it makes the place feel bigger. Right, we need walls. It's quite interesting. I have this sort of sense of excitement and danger of doing this. Ooh, boom. That was a bit of a surprise. Okay. Wall. What did I just see stomping around? Oh, it's a tabby. I'm going to try and put another wall on. Make it too high. What am I going to need? wall. Because too high is kind of our standards, especially when, you know, the large boxes are at least that tall. This is either going to be a great plan or an awful plan. And I'm not sure which. Right, we're going to put a roof on. Because obviously Argentavises, being flying creatures, are going to attack from above. So having at least one roof is better than none. We're going to need some more thatch. The Sarcos I'm not overly worried about. We can probably catch those relatively leisurely. Because our technique so far for catching Sarcos has worked for us quite well. Up. I'm beginning to doubt that where I put the door was a good idea, but you know, we'll find out in a minute. Stone. I want another stone roof, don't I? So this is where Elusive is going to decide to join about kind of 9 o'clock for an hour, and we're going to have to try and give them directions to where we are. Or by then we will of course caught a couple of Argentavises. And it won't matter. Alrighty. This is our next ceiling piece. Come on. Yay! Ceiling piece. And I could put in the final wall. So we are at least surrounded. So that's a start. Our beds are safe. Fingers crossed. More wood. More wood. We're going to need more space, and probably while we're here, one of those. I don't think I meant one of those. I meant one of those, but that's okay. We will also have another floor. I guess I could just sort of replace the one that's there. Or if I go this way, because that side is wood, we won't lose too much. And let's put the door in. Right. Now we're cooking with gas, folks. I'm feeling a bit more confident now, which is, of course, dangerous. As the light fades, we're going to continue to gather resources. We want, of course, a 4x4 basic base. Ideally entirely made out of stone. Probably should have put that wall the other side now I'm looking at it, but never mind. Decisions were made, some of them were bad. Wood. Need more wood. And not even a single snigger. Not even a single snigger. Okay, right. I'm going to put up the wall this side this time, so it at least holds up the roof when I take down the other side. Because we've put that wall in utterly the wrong place if we're going to put a base there. Oh, monkeys! Been arced again. One of that kind of slightly frustrating thing about Ark is the way in which it does that. Come on, give me enough to finish what I was doing. Piffle, eh? Piffle. So we lost quite a bit of stone doing that. Because those two insisted on being and existing in the same space. So I think it is pretty much just walls now, which is going to be stone. And of course, I'm kind of hoping that by the time we do this, we won't have lost all the Argent Abysses. But it'll still be useful to have a base here, I hope. Thatch. I'm over encumbered and I need thatch. But you know, we can see the snow biome from here. We can see, I think that's a Carnotaur working its way through the trees over there. So with a bit of luck, you know, we can catch us a couple of creatures, keep us safe. Alright, let's have a wall there. A wall there. What else do I need now for walls? Stone. Let's keep going. While they stay far away, we will keep working. We've got... Did that stone just clip out of existence? That was a bit weird. And we're also going to need to make things like a forge and that kind of stuff. I'm going to make another roof piece. We now need everything. I'll put that there so that hopefully it makes kind of getting in not as easy. So by the look of it, to make walls, we're gonna need everything. Luckily, we appear to have chosen some random place that actually has enough of everything we need. Just gonna get thatch before I finish getting the stone. And I did see a Stegosaurus, so we could, you know, we could go out and kind of hunt some creatures like that that would be useful in rebuilding over here. That's... Oh, we can make another one. And we need stone and wood. I really hope that is a Carnotaur. We are not ready for a Rex yet. Oh no, do you know what? I think it might actually be a Rex. So let's just lock ourselves in a bit. Slightly concerned that there is a Rex stomping around stone. See, I can't... Actually, do you know what I've got? What I can do is I've got... a spyglass. Yeah, there we are. It's a wild level 4 female Carnotaur. So problematic, but not so disturbingly problematic as a Rex would be. probably got the stuff to take one down. We'll probably trank one, but it would be a waste really of the tranks, because we kind of want those for the Argentavises. And then, of course, we get to do fun things. Catch the Carnotaur. Well, we haven't got enough tranks with us, is my concern. It is a level 4. So we've got 17 there. We probably want to empty our inventory before we go. That's a Kentasaur. Okay, Kentasaur, lovely. Actually, let's just craft all right. Okay. So Kentasaurs are wonderful base defenders, but are also psychotic. I guess it's irrelevant. We are now going to catch the Carnotaur. Or die. Catch the Carnotaur, apparently, while dying. So let's just put that in its inventory. And go and stand in our house for a moment while we feed the meat, because we were out while it's cold. So Zin Within, you were right. We caught the Carnotaur. Is this holding up anything? No. So we can probably demolish that. Thank you for your help and all of that. The Kentasaur is just going to be a problem. Unless we trank it effectively. You are over encumbered. What a surprise. I suppose, you know, we could use the Carnotaur actually to carry stuff for us. They've got a better carry weight than we have. As soon as it wakes up from its nap, I suppose. Hey, look at that! Doesn't the moon look cool? Alright, what else have we got? We're missing one front and one roof. So the roof is going to take the most. Let's just make sure that we've got the wood and the thatch for the roof. No, we haven't. Wood. Thatch. And then we'll go and get some stone before we become over encumbered, and hopefully we can finish off our little base. Well, at least the outside, because obviously inside we're still going to need a forge. We are still going to need a workbench, and eventually we will need some way of getting water in there, but that's only because I'm lazy. So we want one of those, and that one just needs more stone. Craft one. Might be worth also thinking about replacing this back bit with some stone, but Carnotaur's still asleep. Suppose I should check on it. Oh, it's taming. That's fine. So even with kind of ramped up taming effectiveness, the Carnotaur is still taking its time to tame. That's good to know. Right. Mostly stone. Ooh, rain. We might need a ramp of some description. Stairs, I think they actually are. 60 stone and 30 wood. Ah, game, stop that. So having caught the Carnotaur, it's still asleep. With a bit of luck, it'll wake up soon. Just about when its usefulness expires, I guess. So at least we can set it to guard the base. Stacks, craft of 1. Ooh, we can also craft one of those. That might be useful. Now, forge. The stone and wood will be fine. It's the hide that might be problematic. Hi, buddy. So that's our first catch of the day. We're going to put it over there. Oh, come on. There we are. Is it a good dino? All dinos are intrinsically good, I guess. We probably want to take that with us. We probably want to put that in there. Just taking out some of the stuff from my inventory. We are now going to need to go on a bit of a murder spree. There we go. So we're not fighting to get in. And it just occurred to me, you know that fire that I had in my inventory that I took out because I'm like, why have I got a fire in my inventory? Do you know what I now need to build? Is a fire. Alright, so we're going to put boxes all along there. I'm going to put the fire over here. Kind of out the way. We don't have, at the moment, a fridge. Nor really anywhere else to put it. So I am going to cook the food. I'm also going to do it because it's going to keep me warm. And I will eventually make spark powder and the like to do it. But right now, the food will be useful. I did hear that roar from outside, but I don't know what it was. There we are. Plus, of course, it will... oh, we'll need that when we go hunting. Right. Inventory empty. Torch lit. There is a green... loot drop over there, so we are going to go and see what's in that, because you never know, providing of course it's not too far away and it's not, oh, it's over some water, but is it deep water? Not particularly. But it is in the snow biome. Well, useful in a kind of roundabout way. But look, the snow biome kind of happens. Ooh, silica pearls. Excellent. Just lying where we can get them. Silica pearls are quite difficult to get a hold of. And having a little source just like that, that's really useful. There is another Pelagornis up there. I should probably set the Carnotaur to I should change the behavior to only attack conscious. That was quite a successful run because we found silica pearls. We've got some spare armor. It does look like armor. It, however, is the same level armor that I currently have. The next level armor that we need is metal, for which we would need a metal vein. And back to the reason that we are here. If we can get an Argentavis, ooh, there's Procoptodons here, and Sabertooths. Right. If we can get an Argentavis, they, in their inventory, when you put metal or stone in their inventory, it halves the weight, so they can carry twice as much. So their utility is massive. So let's deal with the first problem. Oh, there's many problems. Yes. So I need metal and ore to go in there and hunt woolly mammoths. Because mammoths have oh, that was lucky. Split stack in half. Mammoths have fur, which makes very warm armor very useful for surviving in those kind of climes. We just caught a saber-tooth, which is quite good. And Argentavis is having a go at Sarko. That's basically what I want, both of those creatures. Yeah, you're level 1. Either you live or you don't. Useful if you do, not so terrible if you don't. So while the Argentavis is distracted, I'm going to attempt to shoot it out the air. And then, hopefully, I will catch the Argentavis and then the Sarko. There it goes. Oh, I killed it. Come here, Argentavis. Do not drop into the water. Do not drop into the water. Do not drop into the water. So eventually it'll run out of stamina. So I've just kind of got to follow it until it does, and it looks like it is running out of stamina. Come on, come on, come on. It's a race of who runs out of stamina first. No. Come back. don't have enough tranks for this. Come on, birdie. Oh, that got its attention. No! No, 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 no. Oh, this is a particularly dangerous area to be in. Well, come on, get up. We might have to say that this one is gone. Yes, because the rest of this place is far too dangerous to survive in, and we are not tooled for it. Which is slightly frustrating, but there we go. Let's see, I think I just saw a Pelagornis land. But I think I have put the bowlers down. Oh wow, that was lucky. It is that low level that it went down. But they require fish. I guess we're gonna have to go fishing. This is where we die, trying to get fish meat to tame the Pelagornis. Jungles are dark and indeed full of terrors. Here, fish. Why are there never any fish when you need them? Piranhas, most annoying creatures in the game, and no, one of the most annoying creatures in the game. And the moment you're like, cool, I could really do with, you know, a bit of fish meat. Are there any piranhas? No. What there is are a couple of megalodon. It's not. It's fish meat, yeah, but not. We might just have to say we're not going to get that Pelagornis, unless, of course, we can get some from the house, which at this rate might be the closest way. Now, Procoptodons, very useful creatures, but we do. They take a lot. Not just to catch, but to make a saddle. In the game that I have on the PlayStation, it took me quite a lot of flying around on the back of an Argentavis to be able to actually catch enough stuff to make a saddle for Procoptodon. And that involved quite a bit of map exploration just to kind of find the stuff. I think that's it flying off over there. No, that's Nifthornis. Alright, so maybe if we can remember where we were, because we did just kind of take a pot shot at one. Oh, that's a Nifthornis. There we are. Let's tame that one. Ooh, explorer's cache. This is not us finding the... Ooh, on the direwolf. Nice. But this is not us finding the Pelagornis. I have to run around the map collecting... Ah, there it is. Is it still asleep? It's still asleep! It's still asleep! We can't make a saddle for it yet, but... Nice! Tame the Pelagornis. I don't know whether or not we managed to tame the Echthornis, because I think they're quite difficult. But we've also somewhere around here got a... I mean, I'm not really bothered whether or not we've lost the Echthornis. But I don't remember where it was. So... we can pick up the saber-tooth while we're going. There we are. We might need to start thinking already about building a kind of a little collection. We might even see if we can make a saber-tooth saddle. Level 1 saber-tooth. Have some more health. Come here, Pelagornis. Just in case we don't manage it. How much do we have? We have 9 tranks. We've got to stop wasting them. That's a lot of tabbies. That is a lot of tabbies. I would normally try and get the pretty colour one. But I think we will just have to put up with whichever one lands first. And then shoot it full of tracks. Hey, Scattershot 619, welcome, welcome. Can we have a shout out for Scattershot? I've just noticed there are Pulmoscorpiuses. This is how we die, folks. Come on. I got it. I don't know if it was enough. Put 3 in it. Come on. It's definitely running. Not out to sea, you stupid bird. I don't think I can hit it from this distance. And it's going to fly over and like talk to its mates. Going to fly over there. Oh, it's coming down. We can maybe get on this rock. No. No. Well, 3 is making them run. We kind of need to get a few more tranks in it than that. I have 1 trank dart left. Well, on the plus side, we know where the tabbies are. It noticed that one. Well, this is not the sanest plan I've ever had. Not that any of my plans are sane. Did I? I got it down. I got it down. It's level 4. But it doesn't matter. It is not going to level when I tame it. But we took it down. Excellent. Excellent. Now what we're going to do is keep it alive. It's entirely possible that both of my mods are asleep, Scattershot. They are. Have a shout out. Alright, let's see if we can let's see if we can get this male Argentavis back. Now, I have no idea whether or not we're the right level to actually get Argentavis' saddles. Argentavis. Nice. Now, you can't fire from the back of an Argentavis, which is kind of one of the downsides of an Argentavis, but it is going to make exploration of the map much easier. Doesn't it look derpy? It's also quite a nice colour, actually. I like the red ones. I like the kind of red and yellow. Actually, it's my favourite. They are just snoring. They are just snoring. So we're gonna have to. We're now either gonna. We're gonna have to do one of two things. We're either gonna have to head back. Me and your giant bird have the same hair colour. Oh, that's cute. You have the same colour as a giant bird. We could take the raft back, being followed by the Argentavis. Get some more stuff, make it saddle, use the stuff there to make basically more of everything and come back, I guess. Or I suppose we could stay here. So I think, because it's a flyer, we are going to need... Yeah, we're going to need 150 keratin. The fibre and the hide, not so much of a problem. We can go on a murder spree, but the keratin might be a problem. I mean, it wouldn't be if we could get a saddle on the Argentavis. Because once you can do death from above, things like Stegosauruses stop being a problem. Come on, you dopey bird. Got 9 tranks. I don't really want to abandon it. Just in case something else decides to have a go. But at least all the RGs are kind of, you know, there or over there. And I know I'm going to have to catch another one. Which probably means that we might be thinking about kind of generators. Hello, you noisy, noisy birds. Come on. Let's take you over here. we could leave the Carnotaur here. I suppose we could take the Sabertooth back. Because what we're looking at, I mean, the weight on the Pelagornis is barely going to be enough to lift me. But if we take these two back, I know there's enough resources back at the base. Now, one of the problems of being followed by flyers is that they just get in the way. But we'll sort of gently head back, enjoying the waters, trying not to die because we are out of trank arrows completely. But we should now be able to fix that. A couple of trips with the Argentavis, who are both following, yes, they're both following, should mean that we can get the metal that we need, which is what we actually started this stream to do. So I'm going to presume that if we do manage to make it back here, which we can do now on the back of an Argentavis. Oh, Megalodon. No, birds, do not have a go at the Megalodon. Still following? Yes, and so is the Megalodon. Yeah, well, we are going to have to let's just head into shore. Because I don't they're both quite low level, and I don't fancy losing them for the want of taking a shortcut. Especially because as Megalodons gather, and there are, what, 5 or 6 of them below me right now? They get a bonus. So I'm going to head into shore. And if I need to, I might even get off the boat and run up the island. Where is shallow water? There it is. There it is, shallow water. Let's see, are we still being followed? No. Good. Well, that was hair-raising. We'll maybe stick to the shallows a little more. Maybe. I don't know why I say hair-raising. I don't have any hair to raise. Round that coral reef that we got stuck on. So, providing I can level the Argentavis enough, we should be able to get quite a decent flyer. And that should mean that we can do things like a generator and electrical gear, the fabricator, which would mean that we can actually get some air conditioners, which will mean that hatching eggs becomes easier. Though even with an Argentavis, one of the things that we can also do, if we can find where the Dimetrodons are, which I think is somewhere in the swamp, we can actually get the Dimetrodons, which in some ways are better than the air conditioners, to do the egg hatching for us. So that might help. But I think what we're going to do is we're going to retool, make some saddles, go get some more metal, and some narcotics, and then go back and get some more Argentavises. Right, well, is this the only kind of boat, or are there better future boats? Well, you can get this kind of thing, but metal, which is a speedboat, so it goes a little faster. You can also, out there, in a town outside of Yonkers, Barnaby, there are plesiosaurs. And you can put a platform saddle on a plesiosaur and build a base. So you can bodge around underwater in your own plesiosaur submarine. So while on this map there aren't better boats, there are better creatures. If that answers your question, Malk. How are we doing? We still all here? We're all still here. You kind of forget, because the raft doesn't look like it's travelling that fast. But it is actually going faster than these birds are able to fly. And these are quite fast birds, so that's quite a good thing. Yeah, I mean, the point of Ark is not necessarily to build things, but rather to find dinosaurs to do things for you. And I just noticed I'd gently gone out over deep water. Not really a problem, because we're still moving faster than a lot of the megalodons, but the megalodons will have a go at our birds. And the problem with this is that the birds will then have a go back, only birds being flying creatures versus water creatures. It is most likely that the water creatures will win, depressingly. Now, one of the other things about Argentavises is they do not swim. This is a problem, because if you come close to the water, you will be ejected off the saddle of the Argentavis. Not so with the Pelagornis, because the Pelagornis can swim on water, so you will land on the water. It's if we do decide to go out into the deep, the Argentavis is probably not the best flyer for it. But then I think if you are going out into the deep, you probably don't want to be taking flyers. One of the things that I still haven't worked out how you survive is the cicadas, the jellyfish. Because the jellyfish themselves, if you're using metal gear, you end up being electrocuted by the metal gear. Hey, Chicken Tender 237, welcome to the channel. Welcome to Zen Play Games Badly. We are indeed playing on a server. We are playing on our own private server. With in theory myself and a few others, though for varying reasons over the past couple of weeks, it's mostly been me, but that's okay. We're doing all right with it being just me, much to my own surprise. We are bringing some Argentavises and a Pelagornis back to our starting base, because we're still at kind of that point where everything kind of still revolves around our starting base, and we haven't really finished that either. And we probably wouldn't have done this had not Giliferium suggested that actually what we needed was Argentavises. So we did. We went and got Argentavises. Dino Lotus, I am absolutely looking forward to you joining us. Absolutely looking forward to you being here with us. And Malk, you are also absolutely welcome because it is a server. You two are, of course, very welcome to join me. Have I still got the Argent Abysses? Yes. With a bit of luck, by the time we get home, they will have also gained a couple of levels. So, right, got to go round this rock, otherwise we get stuck. So this is the last island. Yeah, Gilliferium, I told you none of this was my fault. Gilliferium, well, I mean, interestingly, based on the way things have normally gone, this server's gone... Also, you're welcome. It has actually gone surprisingly well. But we've got to get another RG. What is server name? Well, the server is private, Chicken Tender. It's currently not open to viewers. Dino Lotus and Kitty are both my mods, so they are welcome to join us here. We will be doing a community stream where we will, of course, invite people to come and join us. On a specially constructed server, probably with a whole bunch of stuff ramped up. So if you are looking to join us on that, please do. As Malkitty has pointed out, join the Discord. Why has that not shown up? Try ping socials, Malk. That should get the other bot to respond. But yeah, please do join our Discord. Please do hang around. And we will be inviting regulars to join us. It is by invite only for all kinds of reasons, mostly because our experience is that inviting everybody doesn't lead to a necessarily fun stream. We've still got the birds. Yes. Are we still being followed by an animal? Yes. Is that still coming down? Yes. I'm going to go... actually, is that still coming down? It's still coming down, but it is purple. I'm going to go and have a run for the purple loot. As we will be passing... Oh, it's already down. Oh. Well, let's go as quick as we can and see if we can get some of that purple loot. That's good stuff. We don't want to go too high. Probably these rocks is where we call it. Because any higher and the raft gets annoyingly stuck. We really should do something about our other base, but I don't know what Little John will want to do if and when they return. Because that's all Little John's hard work, and we only abandoned it because of a Spino, which is now deceased. Ooh, high level loot. Oh. Oh, look. An apprentice level long neck rifle. Ha ha ha. So, to know the difference between these two, if I just hover over this for a minute, I don't know if you can see, but it says weapon damage 130%. And if I put it over here, it says weapon damage 100%. So, the Pelagornis killed an Ichthornis. Couldn't have happened to a nicer bird. So that blue rifle, I don't know if we've got any tracks. No, we haven't. And we will also put the saddle for the terror birds into the box, because there are terror birds not far from what is now our other base. Not that I've ever found a lot of use for terror birds. Funny creatures, a little. Very good in packs. if you can kind of get enough of them, they do quite a good job of swarming bigger creatures because they're quite hard to attack. But I mostly kind of catch them by accident, or you know, they end up very dead before I get the opportunity to do anything else with them. So our base is Little John is okay with you abandoning it. We're still saving to get him screens for gaming setup, as his work setup has his current screens, so we don't know when he'll return. Yes, we know that Little John sadly may not be back for a while, but that's okay. That's okay. There's no, you know, we're not mean here. Their place is open permanently until they choose to return or not. Really, I'm still having fun playing Ark because I really enjoy Ark. So there we are. Stop. Right. Let's take these two into the circle. Whistle stop. Or I should have whistle stopped all really. Alright, let's have a look. What are the stats on this RG? Weight 400, not too bad. Health 500, we probably... So all of that is going to need to go up. So let's go and make an Argent Abyss saddle. Now you need to make them here. That's Baronix. Oh! Apparently RGs are infantry make. I didn't know that. Right. Keratin. And while we're here, I suppose we could take some of the other stuff that's useful with us. Keratin. Do we have enough keratin? I thought I had seen a stack of it. Maybe not. Maybe not. Because 150 keratin might be, might take a bit. Oh, there we are. There's 100. Excellent. I was right. Wood. Let's just put that trank dart into my inventory. Let's put that there because we are, while we've got an ascending rifle. Hello the hunter. Welcome. I still don't know why this does this twice, but welcome to the channel. Welcome. The hunter. Jaro 1A, welcome. Welcome to Zen Plays Games Badly. I hope that here you will find a place of welcome and a place of acceptance. Welcome to the club. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow. Argent Tabisado. Crafting. Fibre and hide. This is going to wipe out all of our hides. But it'll be worth it because we will be able to really quickly recoup that. Do we even have enough hides? Hopefully we do. Just call you Hunter. Well, Hunter, welcome. We're doing okay. We are playing Ark. As you may or may not know, we are not very good at Ark. Though in fairness, we're not very good at anything. That's mostly... No! Stop! I hate it when I prove my point almost straight away. I wanted that one, not that one. Good. And indeed, arg. We are going to need so much more keratin. Right, what am I doing? Okay, yeah, so let's put the scrap metal in the forge. You know Ark, and it's okay, you'll get better with time, and I hope everyone new in Ark. Yes, we all slowly get better. Is the hope. Is the hope. We have yet to get better, as evidenced by the fact that we just made a pterodon saddle rather than an Argentavis saddle. Right, let's go put the ramshackle thing back on the boat. We could ramshackle. Very frustrating. Very, very, very frustrating. Right. Let's see. We need 150 keratin. 5 is not a problem. And hides. Okay. So let's see if we've got any hide hiding on any of our big stompies. How long have I been playing Ark? 2 years plus. I have, yeah, I don't know, I think I've been playing Ark maybe 3-4 years now. Have I improved? Not really. But, you know, you never know. We could take the raptors out for a run, I guess. Maybe take Barry out for a run. Yes, since before the pandemic, absolutely. Well, let's put something in that and something in that. So if we're going to need keratin, yes, I mean, I fall into the same kind of traps over and over. A combination of my tendency to just charge at things. Oh, hello. Please be keratin. Please be keratin. Or hide. We need either. Both. Come on. Die already. Five keratin. Well, it's like, it's a start. Let's see how we're doing. Arge. 10 more. 10 more. It's a bit of a waste because you only get real 6 out of them, but also they're quite easy to kill. So, they also now apparently hunt in packs. I did not know this. Just make sure I don't lose the Baronics in this stupid endeavour, which is... There we are. 5 keratin. And being as this has volunteered to be the next 5 keratin. Excellent. Right. That and that. Barge. Crafting. So we need another 150 hide. But if we're going to do that, we might just take the Spino out for a walk. See my emoji. Actually, it's quite... Oh, I like it. I like it. Well, yes, I have improved. We don't die every 5 minutes now. But that's mostly because I don't do things like pick on Triceratopses. I mean, one of the things that I don't do that would probably improve things. Oh, we've got silica pearls now, so we can make a Spino saddle. Would be to kind of take more dinosaurs with me when I went looking for things. Why are you showing signs of attack? Who knows? Let's see. Do you have any hide on you? Life. Thatch. Maybe the Diplodocus? Ooh, yes. Hides. Ooh, there was also keratin. So what are we short now? About 100 hides. I don't know. The Argentavis hasn't had a chance to pick up anything. Let's have a rifle through the cupboards. Because I don't think we've got any hiding. Hiding. Ooh, maybe there's some on. Yeah. There's some on Elusive Elf's stuff. So I wonder if there's any on his corpse. No. That's a shame. Have I hidden any here? No, I think I've already stolen all of that. I guess if we want hides, the short thing to do is going to be to take Barry out for a walk. You know, in the absence of a Sarco, take Barry out for a walk. All we need is a you know, volunteer parasaur. I mean, obviously, I don't think that they know what they're volunteering for. Death, mostly. I'd probably, you know, get the bowlers and bowler me a parasaur. That would... I like that we've, you know, normally there's a parasaur stomping around here just kind of being annoying. And the moment I'm like, let's go eat a parasaur, they've just evaporated. Oh, we'll eat a listosaur instead then. Only got 4 hide out of that. $12 hide. We need 350. Okay. That's 300s. Just another 50. I mean, we can eat the listosaurs. Makes more space for other dinosaurs. 40. I was optimistic. And we could try taking down a yeet machine, but it doesn't seem sensible. No. No parasos. None. Zip. Nada. Bronix has a level up. Let's give it a little bit of melee damage. We don't get a lot of boosts with the Baronix when it comes to melee damage. 9 hide. I mean, we'll get there eventually. 9. It's cruising for things to eat. And then once we've got the Argentavis, we will also go out cruising for things to eat. But we'll be able to cruise for bigger things. So what are we up to now? 41. 7. 1 more dodo. 1 more dodo. And this time we will be paying attention when we make the saddle. Here, dodo. Well, here, anything, really. Anything small and squishy that would like to volunteer. It's a noble cause. You'll be part of an Argentavis saddle. I think... Ah, there you are. Well volunteered. Oh, maybe not, because you were a low level. Now that's just cruel, really. Oh, no, 151. Okay, Argentavis saddle. So while that makes, we will head back to base. People are coming to take house photos. Okay, good. I'm sure there's a reason. Argentavis saddle. Well, I like my Argentavises to... So, one of the other benefits is once you put a saddle on an Argentavis, it becomes a workbench. But you can't repair things, but you can make things. It's good to be back in the air. Stamina is quite good, about 400 odd stamina. And being able to do death from above means that it's going to take quite a bit of effort for things to kill you. Now, we have got quite a bit of metal. So we're going to take some of that. Oh, actually, we've got quite a bit here. Let's put this over here. 200 odds. Do we have the ability to make some more tracks? That's the question. We also want to make a workbench, but I think the workbench is going to require forge, flint, hide, stone. So lots of hide, and we haven't got any hides. Do I not have the engram for workbench? Maybe I don't. Maybe somebody else made it. Wooden bench? No. Oh, it's called a smithy, that's why. What do we need? 5. Yeah, so we're going to need hide. So I've got the metal. We can put that out. Basically, for everything that we are about to try and do, we are going to need hide. So, let's... I guess the question is, what do we want to do now? I need to make a workbench. I've got 3 Franks. I could probably take Iggy with us, or I could catch another Iguanodon and take the Iguanodon with us to make narcotics wherever it is that we are. So, oh no, that wasn't what I wanted. Getting used to the controls helps. You should be able to... apparently not. So what I was trying to do is to pick it up. Because you can pick up parasaurs. There's a compy there that thought it was a good idea to have a go. 6 hides, and can you see that healing effect? There's another compy down there. Nice little area of effect damage. And just eat it off the floor. There we are. Ooh, they're just sort of lining up today. The kind of the good thing is that doing it this way, we're also leveling up the Argentavis, as well as getting the hides. Now, all I've got to do is try and remember how you pick things up. There we go. So you can pick things up, and once you're in the air, you can eat them. Because they can't do anything about it. Interested why we've got a little bit of torpor on the Argentavis, but hopefully that will go away. No problem, Dino Lotus. Have fun. Give our best to favourite friends. Oh, what do we need? Wood and stone. Let's fix that so everybody can see what's going on. I've got to say, this is the first time I have successfully got an Argentavis on this map. So that's quite nice. Right, now, we do know where there is more metal. So we know that the metal is on the top of this mountain, which is one of the things that we're doing while I'm getting distracted by eating things. We don't need to stomp up and down the mountain because we have an RG or a Tavi, depending on how you prefer to name them. Ooh. You know, I was just saying we need another Iguanodon. Ooh, and that is a Trapejara. We are unlikely to be able to catch a Trapejara, but Rhino's come back for the Iguanodon. We're not here for the Iguanodon. We are here for this. So let's just put some metal into our inventory and we can show you how this works. So it weighs 52 in our inventory, and if we put it in the Argentavis, it weighs 26, literally half. It's even the same for cooked metal that has been already turned, and the same for stone. So actually, storing things on the Argentavis is quite a useful way forwards. Now, as we're actually out resource gathering, I'm going to take the weight up. Let's keep going. So all the hassle of kind of getting up here, making sure that we have all the right things, kind of goes away with an Argentavis. Oh, that, however, was not useful, RG. Now, of course, the downside is that obviously you've got to make sure that you can get it onto the Argentavis, and that they can still fly with you on their backs. Now, if you look in the top right-hand corner, just behind the hat, you can see that actually they're not going to be able to carry much more and carry me. So one of the things that we will be able to do soon, I hope, is... Oh, I'm not close enough. Is to go and get another RG, and you can chain them. So you can take one for flying on, and one for holding stuff. They are incredibly useful animals in the game worlds. So that's it. That's probably as much as we can fit on, plus myself. And there's still a lot of metal here to get. Luckily, it seems to respawn quite fast on this mountain. The snack is eating woo. Well, I hope that's a good thing. I presume you mean a real-world snake, or are you currently arguing with Titan boas? Because, you know, they will also eat, though that's less woo. That's mostly about me dying horribly. Oh. We annoyed something there. Don't know what that was. So the Trapejaras that we saw, the one with the funny crests. Ah. I've gotten lost where I'm going. I'm on an RG. I can just fly up and see where we're meant to be going. You eventually learn on Argentavises to navigate by the obelisks. I'm glad that your personal snake is eating. But they can go quite a while without eating, is my very lay person's understanding of snakes. One of the things that we do need to remember is that, like all creatures that fly, running out of stamina on an Argentavis can be terminal, because like a lot of them, they will just drop out of the sky. Which, as you can imagine, can be problematic. So we're now 280 metal up, which is sadly more than I can carry in one go. Let's split that in half. See if we can now move. No. How very sad. Split that in half. Can we now move? No! Split that in half. Can we move now? Yes. Hello, Sir Caesar the Great. Welcome. Welcome to Zen Plays Games Badly. Thank you very much for the raid. Thank you. Can we have a great big shout out for Sir Caesar the Great? I presume you have had a great time. Thank you very much for sharing your community with me. Thank you very much. Nmeter24, welcome to Zen Plays Games Badly. Welcome, Raiders. Welcome to the channel. We are Zen Plays Games Badly, and we are playing Ark. I'm glad you like the top hat. It's kind of my theme. It's just kind of everywhere, really. Welcome, Misty Sparks, to the channel. Welcome. Welcome. I welcome Nmeter. Thank you very much for the follow. Thank you very much. The RIP sound alert is being redeemed, but it's also playing at the same time as the follow. Thank you, Misty Sparks. Thank you very much. Thank you, Ilstrav, for the follow. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for joining us. I hope here that you will find a place of enjoyment. I love my followers. It's very rare that we get so many following all at once, but thank you very much. Welcome to the channel. Thank you, Star Caesar the Great. I like that you're just sort of lining them up, but welcome to the club. Yes, Fail Trombone for the number of ways in which that plays. Welcome to the channel. We are Zen Plays Games Badly, and we are playing Ark Badly. We are playing on our own tonight because most of our other co-streamers have been unable to join us. But you're all welcome. You're all welcome here. There's a whole bunch of stuff that you can do to get involved. We're a very welcoming place. We hope that this is a place where you will find welcome, warmth, love, and acceptance. Welcome to Zen Plays Games Badly. Welcome. We are in the process of emptying our first Argentavis. We have just been to go and get some metal. And one of the things that is always kind of the constant battle in this game is having enough resources to do anything. And when you're, as I've been recently playing on your own, you do need to rely much more heavily on using dinosaurs to kind of achieve things for you. So we are slowly moving metal into the forge. Though I've just realised that I put the last one not into the forge, but actually into the workbench, because I was so distracted by all you lovely people that have come to join us. But you are all very definitely most welcome here at Zen Plays Games Badly. I've just realised I've got 100 wood in my inventory. So it might be useful to kind of get that out, and then we'll be able to carry a bit more metal. Now that we've got Argentavises, we are probably going to need to start looking into ways of having open roofs, so that we can just drop stuff onto the forge. Though we have been very unlucky, really, with the number of times in which we have been attacked by large dinos and pretty much lost everything. So we're slowly pulling ourselves back. We are playing on the island. I have played Ark before, but some of the others that I've played with have never played it before. And I thought that at least with the Ark, with Island, it's relatively easy to get going. It's not necessarily easy to kind of take the next step, but easy to get going. So that's what we've been doing. We've just been bodging around the island to get some RGs. One of the big problems that we've had is being arked, really, in that every direction that we went was a large stompy dinosaur, Spinosaurs, tickle chickens, so we weren't really prepared for any of them, and we have died a lot trying to just put this thing together. Oh, Vallegro! Vallegro is such a beautiful map. And having that kind of... Oh no, here we go. It's always worrying when it's the Spino that kills the Ichthyornis. And now the Spino lives on top of the house. Right. When you presumably when you get down to the to the White Cliffs, we built a base on console down on the White Cliffs. What's going on? Ark, stop being Ark. And it was just stunning. Very nice, very easy to live there as well. Especially if you're kind of the level which gets you flyers. If you've got yourself, I suppose if you've got yourself an Argentavis, then you're sorted. I am going to have to move the Spino off the roof because Ark is not happy with me trying to get into the building with the Spinosaur there. Come on, Spino. There we go. Sit there. We're just kind of gathering enough metal. We've had... it's one of the first times on the island where I've actually had to build a little kind of surround. We're not playing on a server with others. We're playing on our own. Simply because I didn't want some of the people that I'm playing with to get disheartened by that logging off for a week, coming back and needing to start again because everything has been murdered. But instead what we're finding is that actually the animals are doing that all by themselves. Iggy, stop. Stop. Right. The Triceratops killed an Ichthyornis. Lovely. We have been wiped 4 times just by dinosaurs. That Spinosaur there that has finally joined us was the bane of our lives. It has basically hunted and wiped us out repeatedly. I still haven't finished it. It's all this kind of gap over here. But we kind of reached that resource bottleneck. Whereas in order to get enough stone to put it up, I need a Doedkeris. In order to get a Doedkeris, I need to be able to travel. In order to be able to travel, I need something like an Argentavis. So that's what we've been doing. Okay, let's just move the Stegosaur out the way. We have probably got enough metal now to contemplate actually upgrading to flak armor, which will be nice. And I want to take Iggy, Iguanodon, my favourite non-combat mount, out to go get some narco berries, because we are, at that stage of needing more narco constantly, and the 3 crop plots that I haven't been enough. So using something like the Iguanodon to just kind of cover that. Oh, are we over encumbered? Yes, we are. All right. 100 narcos, 180. It's about par for the course. And then take that for eating. to save us actually needing to eat anything else. So we're going to attempt to turn these narco berries into some trank arrows. We're then going to take the Argentavis. There. We're going to take the Argentavis back to where we found it. And we are going to attempt to catch another one. And we're going to try and do that by stream end. Because I would like to end the stream with 2 Argentavises. But I can't get near anything because the place is full of dinosaurs. So let's see how we go. I've got this. Thank you, Malk. Thank you for your support. Get out. I'm going to go move that steg. Stop having your face. No, don't demolish the mortar and pestle. How can I focus on the mortar and pestle from here? Ark. Come on. Get out of the building. Thank you. Right. Okay, mortar and pestle. Let's go here. Let's we can probably just craft all of those. I'm surprised that that's so few. Is it gunpowder that we're short of? Have I not brought, or have I already turned that gunpowder into... Must have already used the gunpowder. That's interesting. Good night, Sarsies of the Great! Thank you very much for following. You are always welcome, and thank you very much once again for sharing your community with me. Thank you for trusting me with them. Sarsies are the Great. I will have to remember to. I don't know. Will it let me? Can you actually? No, it doesn't allow you to follow. That's a shame. I wonder if I can. I will have to remember to go off and follow Sarsies are the Great. Okay, so what are we out of? We are out of, unusually for us, but we are out of rotting meat. Those if-thornuses, man. No problem, sir. And hopefully we will one day be able to return the favour. It's always nice to meet new people on Twitch. It's what I've enjoyed most about Twitch is all the people that you meet, because the people have been amazing. So that's a bit better. 23 narcotics. That might catch us an Argentavis. Craft 8. What are we out of? We're not out of rifle ammo. We are probably going to need to make some more spark powder. And I think that on the Diplo there is some more. No, there isn't. We need to get an Anklo. That's what we need. An Anklo will help us get a load of flint. Before we head back, we do want to... Oh, we've got quite a bit of hide there. Ah, there we are. Let's just turn all of that into spark powder. We might have enough. To craft the forge before we go. Having just discovered that there is 156 hides in here. forge. 5 flint, 125 stone. 125 stone. Okay. What we failed to account for there is that we can't move while holding 125 stone. But if we can get back here in time, we might be able to save the 5 flint that I put in. Yeah. Oh, might as well start off the gunpowder. Hey Siege, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Welcome, welcome. Surprised to see you joining us so late, but you are always welcome. Always welcome. Wood, fibre, so we should hopefully be able to make a forge craft 1. And we need 5 metal ingots. Oh, I can probably just take them out of here. Gonna make us over encumbered, but that's not a big deal. Make sure you make the right thing. Smithy, craft 1. And we just need stone for that. I don't know if we've got any. So we've made our forge. We've made our smithy. We might be able to just kind of round this out with our mortar and pestle. And we can. So that's kind of our starting stuff there. We've already got a fire set up there. Let's see what this will put together for us. And then we're going to head off. And hopefully not lose everything on the way, I guess. Let's put the gunpowder in. Craft all of those. Put that in. Put that in. We will put that in. No, we won't. We'll go put that in the mortar and pestle. Another 12 tranks. Better. Better. I'm going to split that in half so that okay, what else do I feel that I'm going to need to take? I'm going to take those. I'm going to craft 2 of these. Let's go put that on the mortar and pestle. And then put that there. Because we're going to get enough of that stuff, hopefully, when we are there. Now all that needs for us to do... I've got some metal here, just a little bit, just in case. It will help us to make a trough if we need one. I've got some keratin. And we are going to go on a direct line murder spree. Like a lot of flyers, if you fly fast, obviously you will run out of... Look at the size on those. If you fly fast, you will run out of stamina very quickly. But also, the basic flight speed of an Argentavis is very slow. So, mostly what you end up doing is flying fast and hoping that you've got somewhere that you can land. Now, the benefit is, of course, that unlike with the raft, I don't need to take a circuitous route. So I don't need to go round this mountain, I can go over it. However, that does mean constantly being on the lookout for places that I can stop so that I don't run out of stamina in the awkward places. So before crossing this, we're going to stop, we're going to refill our stamina. And I know that it sounds like I'm going over this, but I'm not doing this for you, watchers of the channel, I'm doing this to remind myself that the stamina on an Argentavis is not infinite, and that I do need to pay attention so they don't actually just randomly run out right at the really wrong moment. But there we go. So Siege, I hope that your game was good. I hope you had a fantastic time doing whatever it was that you were doing. We are off to get some more Argentavi. And we probably should have made some flak armor before we left. We did have the... Ooh. We did have the metal. I did not know this was here. But this is an explorer's note. It's an explorer note about the board from Pestle, apparently. Interesting. And the joy is, of course, oops, wrong button. Is that it's going to help both me and the Argentavis level up. Wow, they got 5 level ups for helping me open that. So we are going to put them there and there. We are going to take up damage. Nice level 15 Argentavis. Nice. We are not stopping for a white loot drop. We'll stop for kind of a purple one. We'll stop for something with a circle around it, because that means that there is ascendant loot in it. But we've got things to do before the end of stream. Hopefully. Hopefully. So this is the one of the portals. This is how you get to the bosses, or summon the bosses, to be more accurate. There is a tribute console, which is down there. They're normally guarded by some creatures. They don't seem to be this time. But that then becomes a fighting arena. Lots of iguanodons. It's good to remember where they are, because then we can pick them up and take them with us. Ooh, you know that bit where I've been banging on about stamina? Do you know what I've just forgotten to look at? Luckily I glanced up at just the right time, so we haven't run out. You do want to kind of land while you've still got some stamina, just in case you are surprised by something. Raptors are normally quite good at it. Sometimes Carnotaurs. Troodons, obviously. Who do just have a tendency of appearing out of nowhere. So being able to kind of get away somewhere safe before you pass out is always a good idea. Yes, the building stuff is quite fun. You can build some really impressive places in Ark. A lot of the stuff... oh, look, here you are. I can show you one of the things that you can do if I can... Here we are. There we are. We can just pick up a poor raptor. It is obviously having a go. It's raptor friend obviously wants to come and say hello. But it does make clearing areas, if you want to land somewhere, quite useful. You do want to be careful, because some creatures, of course, will bite back. There's a raptor down there trying to say hello. Come on. So you can actually, you know, lose a low-level Argentavis by picking a fight with a high-level raptor and doing what I've just shown you. But providing you're, you know, a bit sensible about it, that you don't take on too much in one go, you're probably going to be okay. Mostly I tend to lose Argentavises to my own stupidity. Or not actually leaving them somewhere useful. Ooh, excellent. That's really handy. So what we just got there, for those wondering, is we've got a compost bin, we got some irrigation pipes, and some crock pots, which is very nice. Oh, I've also got a level up. I should probably put that probably in fortitude, because we don't have a lot in fortitude. It gives us a fortitude helps us better survive the extremes of climate change in the biome. So but Malk, if you enjoy building, you are welcome here anytime to come and do building. I do like being able to build kind of large enclosures and have lots of, you know, very Jurassic Park-esque enclosures with dinosaurs just sort of wandering around. And with a decent egg house, so you can constantly be making eggs or hatching eggs. It's great fun to do. Ooh, yellow. Watch your stamina, Zan. So we're going to go up into that forest. That forest is dangerous. But there is a yellow loot drop there. So with a bit of luck, we can be in and out before anything notices us. That's the hope. And I know that I said that we're going to catch another Argentavis before stream end. We've still got time. But these things are what is going to help us survive this far out. And it had only just arrived. What is this? It's a Phomia saddle. So, not actually that useful. And a blueprint for said Phomia saddle. Useful for arranging dinos. One of the easiest way to arrange dinos is to put a saddle on them. But not all that essential, really. At least we survived. Good to know that there's some rocks up here. Very useful for base building. Little waterfall. Let's have a look. We're going to see if there's any Castorides here. Castorides are the beavers. No. No, but I'm also not seeing any Sarcos, but that's okay. But that is quite a nice... Like a nice scenic place to build. Rather than our panic build over here on top of the mountain. Top of the hill. Well, let's go see what has survived, if anything. Ooh. Out of stamina. Oh, that might be a problem. There's a load of compies over there. Just wait here and wait for the stamina to recharge. If they're not going to have a go, I'm not going to bother too much about them. Sabertooth is still alive. Excellent. Carnotaur's still with us. So, what we actually want to do is to put the smithy in the corner, and then at some point I'm going to replace that with a door so that we can put the raw metal straight in. So that being there is going to mean we're going to need to redo that cupboard. But that's not that much of a hassle. That's better. It's still a bit wonky, but we are mortar and pestle, and now we're now going to put the Argentavis on only target conscious. I'm going to change the stance to neutral. Now, neutral means that they will defend themselves, but they won't take aggressive action if you're being attacked. Now, that's quite helpful when what you're actually trying to do is to trank things. Let's just check I've got some meat on me. No, I haven't. That was a good check. Carnotaur hasn't moved, so I doubt they've got any meat on them. We should have some meat on here because we ate a raptor on the way over. Now, we've got an Ascendant rifle, which is why it's blue, which will do more damage, and more damage means it will do more tranquilizing damage. So that's the hope. What is that? That's a Teg Stegosaur. Look at that. That is very pretty. Good night, Siege. Have a good sleep, and hopefully you'll have a good day, and we will speak to you soon. Thank you very much for dropping by. Let's see. Well, we don't want to take on 2 Argentavises. I'm feeling brave, but not that brave. And they will attack as a pack. So if you attack one, and there is another nearby, they will also go for you. Capture. Well, I will capture it after I have got the Argentavis. Ooh, there's a bag over there. I want to know what's in that. But there are 2 of them. Should probably find out what level these things are. Wrong button. Spyglass, why are you so awful? Now that's a female, level 4. That would mean we could breed Argentavi. Oh, it did hit. I didn't hear the thunk. Now we've got to chase it and hope we can get another trank into it. Got it. Now to put some taming food in it. And guard it. Now that is the colour of Argentavis that I like. We'll go add that to the other one, make them frick-frack, and we'll have more Argentavises. We will need to probably to take the eggs back. It is tempting to kind of get overconfident and go and try and get another Argentavis. What level are you? Level 8. Don't feel that confident. Yes, I know these are low-level Argies, and I know that for people who are watching, you're used to finding Argies in kind of the levels of 100s. But you know, we are bodging around on a white one. Yes, well, it's white and yellow. Missed. Let's see if we can get this one. Well, we are too close, so oh, not over the water. Oh, we are dying. Oh no, that's not good. Yes! Entrosis with the raid. Thank you very much. Welcome to Zen Plays Games Badly. I've got a button here. Welcome, Entrosis community. Welcome. Thank you very much for joining us, and thank you very much for sharing your community with us. I am Zen of Zen Plays Games Badly, and we are here playing Ark, trying our best to survive while catching a white Argentavis. Thank you very much. A wonderful shout out there for Entrosis. And I got absolutely turned around in that. So I've now got a white Argentavis, but I can't find the other one. And I don't think I've... Oh, I've got enough... I've got 3 tranks. I know it's around here somewhere. There it is. So we might be able to get away with having caught 2. The trolls have arrived. Welcome, Jamin. Welcome to Zen Plays Games Badly. Good to see you back. Of course, Jamin joined us way back when we also played 7 Days to Die. So welcome. Same with Entrosis. They're lovable trolls. Absolutely welcome here. Oh, wrong scene. Absolutely, yes, that one. Got myself absolutely turned around there. Thank you very much for that. That's 2 RGs. So, Mal, if you do join us, you can have this one. It's level 8, slightly higher level. And it'll be level 12, actually, when it finally levels. And this will be level 5. But, yeah, we'll give you the white one if you join us. And he'll... Oh, yes. Absolutely good idea. I can't. I haven't got any meat. Oh, actually, wait. I've got berries. So that's taming slowly. Ooh, there we go. I think that's the second red one that we've caught. Hello, Red 2. You can help me guard this one. Next week you get to fly. If you are joining us next week, you may get to fly. You'll have a bird. Whether or not we've got the resources to make a saddle for it is something different altogether. But I suppose I could fly them all back to the base and make them frick-frack. Especially now that I think that we've got a breeding pair. So, there we are. Nearly tamed. One more bite. They've done that thing where it stops at 99.6. You're like, come on. Do I really have to wait until it's hungry again? Let's get some light so that people on the stream can see. We will need to find a source of keratin, because it's 150 keratin to make these things. Make saddles for the Argent Avises. We only just had enough for one, so we will have to see how that goes. But next week, obviously, we're now going to have to build a generator, or go looking for Dimetrodons, which are in the swamp. And we can carry them with Argent Avises. So we probably want to catch them, get them out the swamp, and then trank them somewhere near the base. And then we'll be able to hatch some eggs. They make a lot of noise, do Argent Avises, but it's not an annoying noise. At least not massively annoying. Not like the hissing of the things with claws. What are they called? Scorpions. Pulmoscorpiuses. Do not like those. But there are loads of them, and they are very easy to trank. So they basically become the kind of higher level red shirts, the Pulmoscorpiuses. And with their ability to knock things unconscious, it is possible that you can actually use them to trank things if you set them to only target conscious. There you are, Malk. You can give it a name when you come. We were going to take these two back to our temporary base, which I think is somewhere over here. But I got absolutely turned around in that fight. There it is. It's up there. Our Sabertooth and the Argentavis. I think this Argentavis is male. Yeah, yes it is. Yes it is. So we will park the Argentavises there, and for a change, I'm going to go put my meat suit in the house. For a change, we have achieved everything that we said we would do. Gwivrin. Let's go rename that. Options. Change name. Gwivrin. There we go. So I'm not going to leave them here. Because if we are going to be joined by people, we don't want to waste time at the start, because we're going to have to find come on, we're going to have to find saddles for them, which is going to take a bit of doing, but we can now just fly home. So that's what I'm going to do. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to end the stream here. We're going to go off. Gwivrin. Yes, I've put an R in the wrong place. So I'm going to end the stream here. We're going to go off and raid somebody. As a great big thank you to the 2 raids that we had today. From Tsar Caesar the Great and Entresys, thank you very much for sharing your communities with us. We're going to go off and raid, but I don't know who, because all the people we would normally raid have raided us. So we will have to go and have a. I'm just going to go park over there, being followed by Pax of Argentavis. The Artful Gabby. We have not raided the Artful Gabby in a very long time. So I think we will do that. We will go off and raid the Artful Gabby. Let's just park here. I will fly these home and then I will log off for you. So a great big thank you to all of you that have chosen to join us here at Zen Plays Games Badly. I hope that you've enjoyed it. I hope that you found a place that you can enjoy and will hopefully pop in and see us sometime. She's doing Spider-Man. That's the Artful Gabby. So we're going to go off and raid the Artful Gabby. Or at least we will do when Twitch wakes up. Raid channel. The Artful Gabby. Beauty and body paint. So we're going to go off and raid the Artful Gabby. Please do remember to unlock your top hat and give them a great big Zen Plays Games Badly welcome. Thank you very much for being with us here tonight. I hope you've had a great time, and remember that you are loved, and here you are safe and you are treasured. I've been Zen. You've been awesome. Good night. Good night.